All right, everybody, how are y'all doing? My name is Trevon from freestudiotime.com, and we are back at it again. Today, I'm going to explain to you why your mixes suck. So let's get straight into it. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. First problem is you don't understand the importance of organization in your DAW. This varies from DAW to DAW, but you need to know an easy way of access to your lead vocals as well as your background vocals. Without this clarity, you may experience confusion down the line trying to solve a more complex problem in your mix. And I should also note, it's literally scientifically proven that a dirty, unorganized environment hinders productivity output. All right, and everyone, when I say organization, I'm talking about this right here. If you look at what I have going on in my mix track, you see each of these inserts are routed to either the backy bus right here or the VOC bus. Now, my VOC bus is my lead vocals and my back bus is for my background vocals. All right, so I mix everything. I mix all of these tracks over here from either this one or that one, and it just gives me so much more clarity doing it this way. And on top of that, I have the luxury of coming over here and turning the volume down of each one of these individual tracks without having to do anything crazy like that from the vocal bus. So this is what I mean by clarity and organization. Problem number 3, you don't understand how to use the fundamental plugins. You need to take the time to learn what each individual plugin is doing to your voice. Also, you need to understand how to use each setting within these plugins to get your desired result. Now, I'm not going to go too much into depth with this specific section because I already have an entire special offer for you in the description below, going over how to get all the results from a compressor, EQ, delay, and reverb with your stock plugins. So be sure to go get that one down below. But without further ado, let's get down to the next step. All right, everyone, problem number 2. You don't understand the importance of plugin placement. In your vocal chain, each plugin should be placed in a specific order according to what that plugin does. Plugins that balance frequencies always go first in the vocal chain. Next goes saturation, third, pitch correction, and fourth, delay. This should be the first special effect plugin you add, and then you add reverb. After that, add any other special effect plugin that you may have. So this is my vocal chain right here. As you can see, all of my plugins that affect the balance of frequencies, all of those go first, and then I have my saturation, I have my pitch correction, then I have my reverb and delays. I didn't want to use a delay for this song, but as you can see, my reverb comes before any of the other special effect plugins that I use. So always make sure you have it down in that order. Step number 4, you don't know how to treat background vocals. In order to ever get background vocals that sit perfectly behind your lead vocals, you need to understand that they need just as much tender loving care as your leads, if not even more. Getting this step down puts you ahead of everyone else. All right, everyone, so background vocals, when I say TLC, tender loving care, if you go back to a few steps ago, you'll see where I said I got every single background vocal track that I recorded separately and I routed it to this bus right here. And from this bus, I have my whole vocal chain for my BVs, and you can see it right here. Each one of these plugins are going to be set up way differently than how they are for the lead vocals, and you have to know how to do just that in order for your background vocals to sit perfectly behind the leads. This part is very, very, very important to even getting a close to professional sound, so always be aware of that. Let's get down to the next step. Last issue as to why your mixes suck is that you don't have the slightest clue of what a master even is. If you ever want to make it past beginner, you need to understand how to get the most pristine sound out of your mastering chain. This is a very important step because in my journey, I noticed a lot of beginners only mix their lead vocals and add a little bit to their BVs and wonder why their songs only sounded mediocre at best. So you need to understand that mastering is just as important as mixing your lead vocals. It's that important because it makes that much of a difference as far as how other people perceive the quality of your songs. This step can literally take you to that next level if you can just get it down. And sometimes mastering isn't even that complex. It really just depends on what you want out of your personal sound. Now, if you want to learn everything I just mentioned in detail and the free step-by-step guide I use to mix my clients' vocals with stock plugins, and yes, I'm talking about the plugins you have in your DAW right now, click the link below in my description and I'll show you how to do just that. But alright everyone, I hope you have got a lot of value out of this one. I'll catch you next time.